Why is your windshield larger than your rearview mirror? Hey, it helps to know what's up ahead. Now, I have been with presidents, I have been with prime ministers, I've been with executives from Fortune 100 companies, and most of them will tell you that the future is unpredictable, which is total hogwash. Yeah, they'll tell you the future is unpredictable. Nonsense. There's a place I call the visible future. Now, the visible future is the predictable future. It's the part of the future that you can clearly see if you know where and how to look, all right? I'm here to tell you where and how to look. Now, if you could anticipate the future and be right, would you have a personal and business advantage? Well, yeah, of course you would. Now, you know about hindsight. Hindsight has lament to it. Should have bought Google. Should have bought it at 200. You see, that's hindsight. Doesn't do you any good. All you can do is cry in your soup. Doesn't do you any good at all. What I like is foresight based on statistics and facts. Future facts. Facts that you can actually take to the bank. So let's talk about foresight versus hindsight. Let's talk about the visible future. Let me give you some examples, first of all, of how you can predict the future and be right. I'll give you some simple examples to start out with. Right now in this hemisphere, we've just entered spring. Next will be summer. I'll be right. Now, how do I know that? Well, because there's a science of cycles. There's over 300 known cycles, business cycles, weather cycles, biological cycles that let you accurately anticipate the future. In the upper Midwest United States, can I predict 5 years from now the month that they'll put away the snow skis and bring out the water skis? And the answer is, of course, because they're cycles. But knowing cycles does not give any of you in this room a competitive advantage. Why? You already know them. Knowing what everybody else knows doesn't help. So let's not talk about cyclical change. Let me talk to you about permanent change, the other kind of change. Because when permanent change, unlike a cycle, when that hits, you are changed and you're not going back. About 25 years ago when I started my research company, and what we do is research global innovations in all areas of technology. Lasers, robots, genetics, fiber optics, nano, you name it, looking at it globally, been doing it for 25 years. And of course, when we started doing all that, what did I find? Wow, there's a lot of stuff out there. I had to make sense out of it. I had to organize it somehow. So I created a taxonomy. I used biology. I created a taxonomy of high technology, way of organizing it, so that instead of just seeing a new technology and saying, wow, that's another new thing, you could say, yes, and it belongs here, and it fits into this tree. And it started all of a sudden come together. And you can actually project it forward. See, once you got a cell phone, what happened? Hey, you're changed. Once you got email, what happened? Hey, you're changed. You're not going back. So technology is a driver of those things. We create those changes. Now, everyone in this room has heard about trends, and you study trends, and you take a look at trends, because after all, you're going to spend the rest of your life in the future. It'd be good to know what's going to happen. The flaw is, it's like a crapshoot. Some trends work and some trends don't. Well, let me take the crap out of the chute. First of all, there are actually two types of trends. They got hard trends and soft trends. Now, statistically, in the present, they both look valid. Soft trends might happen, hard trends will happen. Good to know the difference. Now let me give you a definition, but instead of giving you a definition you'll have to write down, put it in a file cabinet when you go back, and never remember again. I'm going to give you a definition in story form. I think that we've got some stories we should be sharing, but instead we're not sharing the story. I think when we go talk to someone above us, when we go talk to an executive or someone and we're trying to sell our ideas, we're giving them too many facts and figures and their eyes are glassing over. I think what we need to do is to become a little better at telling the story.